Where are you at right now with the sense of where this team is at mentally and where they want to head for this next offseason and the year beyond it?
I'll say disappointed, almost to a man, having conversations with all the guys today. But also hopeful. I think the year-end evaluation, this group had a goal set out for itself, and we didn't achieve that goal, and hence the disappointment, and each and every one of us culpability in that disappointment. But I think talk about the success of this team in year two. To each and every man, so I've heard and so they've told me, came back with a chip on their shoulder with that disappointment and back for the second year and needing and wanting something to prove. And I think the hopefulness part of the conversation with the coaching staff and with the players is we've referenced it, the way we played the last 19 games, wasn't necessarily perfect in all regards, but the way we played on the ice, the way we played for each other is how we want to do it, and evidence that it can be successful if we all buy in. And I think overall, the 82 games, I'm going to talk about consistency of putting that on the ice, and that's where we fell short. And just having a chip on our shoulder and coming back next year with the energy and the commitment to do it for 180 days, 82 games.
Where did you find the challenges of managing some of those ups and downs, and then in the last recent stretch, which parts of this team trying to grow that more of a chip on their shoulder approach that leads to more understanding of what they can do this next season?
I think we had goals as a team, as a group in there to win a certain number of hockey games. My goal as a coach, I think, was to galvanize this team and come together with an identity and a consistency of which we do it each and every day. And evaluating, that from a coaching staff perspective, we didn't get that. We weren't able to grow this team into that that every night, that consistent identity of a group. And I take a little bit of pride in the last 19 games in doing so. And I think I would have loved to win the last game and say we're 10-7 over the 10-7-2 over the last 19, and that's playoff hockey. So I'm gonna take the last 19 games and say that's both to the guys, to the group, from the group to the fans and to the National Hockey League. That's who we can be, and that's what we got to be for 182 games or 182 games next season.
Dan, how do you structure your exit interviews with these guys? Not necessarily what you said, but how do you approach it? Do you have 15 or 20 minutes with each guy?
Well, we're having a conversation this late in the afternoon because they didn't last 15 minutes, but talk to the players individually, from a coaching staff to the players, and for most of the conversations, they're not the first time we've had the conversations about their year, our team, the direction, and so a few of the conversations, especially with the leaders of our team, they're just an extended conversation of their situation, our team situation, and so they're 15-minute increments of time with every one of them. But as those conversations they've been happening over the year as well.